Now, once the landlord admin sends a request to the tenant admin, he will receive an email like this. Now, this is from tenant admin's point of view. From his perspective, he will receive this email. He will then, if he's interested, he will click here to come on board. So he will click here. He will get redirected to this page. Now, this page will basically show all the details that the landlord admin had entered before sending the request. So, their name, phone, and email. He will also see the sites that are assigned to him, and he will see the doors that are assigned to him. So he can go ahead, choose to reject or accept. So if I accept, I will be taken to this page. Now I am a tenant admin. So if I am new to Spintly, I will choose new organization. If I already have I'm already have an organization under Spintly, I will choose existing organization. Now if I choose existing organization, it will show me the organizations, okay, that I am an admin of. Okay, whichever number I had entered or the landlord admin had entered for that particular tenant, if that number is registered as an admin of any of the organizations, that organization name will come in the drop down. Now currently my number is not, I'm not an admin of any organization. Okay, so this case is only when the that organization is already on board. Okay, as a Spintly organization, he just wants to be a tenant. Okay, now here I'm choosing new organization. Okay, so I have to just give organization a name. So I just name it tenant organization. Okay, type of the organization, whether it's residential, whether it's hospitality or office. Okay, then he will choose whether he wants attendance or not, whether he wants visitor management or not. Okay, this is completely optional. By default, access management, user management modules will be enabled for the user. Okay, so here we also have the info for this particular modules. Okay, now this is completely optional. If I want, I can go ahead and choose the checkbox. Okay, now these are the sites, right, which the landlord admin had assigned to the tenant. Okay, and these were the doors under those sites which were assigned. Okay, now what I can do as a tenant admin is I have to select at least one of the sections. Okay, if I want to accept this particular site, okay, I have to click on create site. Okay, now what this create site is, you will create a site under your organization and the site will have this door. Okay, basically these two sites will get linked. Okay, now this is why this is done is, this is the site name of the landlord organization, right? You can't have the same site name. The tenant might have a different site name of his own, right, which he wants to keep, but he wants to have that door under that site. That's the reason we are allowing the tenant admin to enter his own site and location. Okay, but say the same door will be there under this site that the tenant creates. Okay, so I will just name this as site 1, location 1. Okay, now this is when I accept the site, accept this particular door, accept this particular site. Now say I don't want this site, I will click on reject site. Okay, I don't want this site, I want this site, so I will go ahead, create. Okay, site 2, location 2. Okay, once I've entered all these details, okay, I will click on save changes. So my organization, my tenant organization is created. Okay, now I'm logging in as the tenant admin. Now, tenant admin, he has never been added to Spintly organization before, right? So I will just enter the details. and any password. I accept the terms and conditions. And then I have to verify using OTP. Okay, now I have signed up. Now I have to log in. So and the password and login. So as soon as I log in, I will see the tenant organization that was created as a tenant admin, right? So this is the tenant organization. This will look same as your Spintly organization. Now the tenant admin, you can go ahead and add the users. Okay, this will be same as your normal Spintly organization. He can go ahead add any number of users that you want. Now while adding users, you can see we can see these two doors, right, which we had accepted. And now these doors are your landlord doors, right, which was shared with this tenant. So I can go ahead and I can assign these doors. And they will get assigned to the tenant user. Okay, in access management access points, you will see these doors which are being shared to you by the landlord. Now how you know it is shared is it will show you this symbol. Okay, it will show you this symbol, that means it's shared. You can also know with how many sites it is being shared. Okay, now this is about the tenant organization. Okay, now I had assigned this particular door to this tenant user 1, right? And what here I can see is this particular icon which shows you that landlord approval is pending. Now since this door which I selected, this particular door is a landlord's door. Okay, he would want he would want to know which user has requested, which tenant organization has requested for that door, and he would want to approve or reject that particular request since it's his door, right? Now this particular process will happen only for common doors, not for tenant doors. Okay, now this particular door, it is a common door. Okay, and I as a tenant admin, I assign a door to this particular tenant user 1, right? But it is still not assigned to that tenant user 1 until and unless that particular landlord admin approves it.